Hi everybody, it's Amiga Rob here, and today we're going to look through some more junk that I'm trying to get organised and either ready to throw away or tidy up, whatever it's going to work at. Something I need two hands for, so hang on, let's just see if we can get this. Well, that's what I'm wrong. Okay, this might work. This might work. Ooh, just balance it like that, hopefully it won't fall over. So what we're going to be looking at today... I should have got this ready beforehand, really, but... Oh, I've got them. Wow, okay. Wow. Two of those, right, I need two. Oh no, one of those, I'll put that there. So, first of all, I found a bottle of this in the loft. And if we can focus on that, probably not the best thing to have set up in a nice dry and warm loft in the summer times. Some liquid glue, highly flammable, which I think dropped out of a modelling kit. Yeah, let's look at what we got. So, some 20 years ago, I put stuff into bags, and these bags are filthy. And I'll need two hands to deal with them because this one is the second transformer I ever got, which is thrust. I wanted Starscream, I got thrust. Just see if we can get it to focus. It's focused now. And I think it's got most of the bits in there. Most of the bits. Really should have brought a bit of kitchen towel or something. I think we've got a lot of the parts, not everything. So, these were I think these were unique to Transformers rather than the Diaclone, which they nicked all these designs from or licensed them from. Now the plastics have expanded and contracted and are not quite the right size, but I still think they look very nice. It's a very nice looking plain model in its own right. And the little guy would fit in there in the American version, in the Japanese version. Looks like I don't have any of the rockets, but I do have one of them things. Ooh. Looks like the spring has gone in it. Wherever it is, then locked it in. Oh, and then there's and these were they were originally designed to be transported by the Ultra Magnus toy. But they've got quite a nice early design for transforming. Do you need to take the wings off? I think you need to take the wings off. Do you take these things? I think you take these things off as well, I'm not sure. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. And I've always quite liked this idea that you pop these arms out. Lots of metal parts on these original ones. I remember my mum saying they got so cheap when they took the metal parts off. And they were designed, the cartoon vary them by, I call them the cone heads because their heads are up like this, but it's exactly the same as the normal design for Starscream and all the rest of them. So you just, and then you have to stick their hands on, pick the right hand. Go on there, and oh, that's right, the wings go on like these arms like this. Oh no, they don't. Wings go on these little holes in the back, don't they? What am I doing? They go a different way up though. Which way are they meant to go? I guess the wings are meant to go like that, so they look a little bit different to the cartoons. I think it's something like that. They go on the back, and then you have the doodahs on their arms. Oh, and it's all falling off, it's all a bit fiddly. I guess these are meant to go in here like that. And it's a very well designed toy, I have to say, very well made. Obviously, that's not going to stay in, but obviously nowadays they make all these new... Oh, I think we've lost a clip somewhere that should have held that in. Or it's lost a bit of tension or something, so his whole torso is flopping out. But yeah, obviously the toys designs were made before the cartoon designs were made. But I think it's a good toy. It's well put together and it looks great as a plane. Which I'll put it back into plane mode right now because I think that's... Ooh. And apart from that slightly wobbly torso, so I'm careful what I say here. I like the way that goes back. It's very solid design. There's no broken parts on it, which is unique for my Transformers. I think these slide. Do they slide together? These? I had a feeling these legs slid together. Maybe these... No, they can't do. No, alright, okay. Maybe they're just separate, like these, and you go like that. These wings going like that. Landing gear. Leave it without the things on. I think it's such a nice... It's so nice looking like that. Lovely. So, thrust. I wanted Starscream, I got thrust. Okay, well this is not a Transformer, but we found his gun the other day. The one A-Team member that I still have. Howling Mad Murdoch. All the rest went, and somehow I hang on to this one. It's still got a backpack, and I've got a gun upstairs somewhere, as I showed him, I think my last video actually. The A-Team were pretty big, and I must have liked them quite a bit actually to ask for all the things. I had the Jeep, and I had the bike that my sister sat on, and they're quite, well, fairly poseable. Their arms don't bend apparently, but I guess he looks a bit like the actor whose name I can't recall, who was also in Star Trek. Oh dear, spit dirt everywhere. I've got half of one here that I found the rest upstairs. Ah, okay. Just seeing one class so well. Now, Transformers obviously spawned a lot of clones and cheap knockoffs. And who can forget when, I think these are GoBots, did their amazing Rock Lord line. Yeah, that's right. I think these were called Rock Lords. Rocks that transform into robot type creatures. This one, oh hang on, there we go. Or I don't even know what this is meant to be. Not one of the greatest toy concepts in the world ever. Obviously kids like playing with rocks. You know, with Transformers, you could kind of see the logic a little bit more, I think. I was sure that this was meant to fold again, but maybe it doesn't. Or maybe... Oh, there we go. My plan went turned to you-know-what all of a sudden then. No, there we go. I mean, what rock looks like... It's not even a very convincing rock, is it? But there's a Rock Lord. Let's see what else we've got that's worth... I think this is one that still works. Ooh, we'll see. So I know roughly when I got this. It was when well, I know when I got this. My grandparents got me this Octane, who in the cartoon is a Transformer that changes sides to the Autobots, and it's a triple changer. And I had a couple of triple changers. and it does this truck thing, which I'm not sure if I've left it quite in the right mode. A lot of this plastic is very stiff. It transforms into the best looking, I mean the truck is a bit of a joke really, but probably going to regret transforming all these when I try and undo them to put it away later. I think there is an accessory for the tail fin that fits in there somewhere. I mean, even then, this is not a very convincing plane. How does that? Oh, just flip over like that. Okay, the arms sort of just sit underneath. Yeah, that's. I think this is one of the last of. That looks like a landing gear. So why does it have the wheels on the top? But no, okay, just parts of the truck. So it's something like that as a plane. I'm wary of breaking it in my haste. And these things are filthy, by the way. Is there a tail piece for it? Wow, I'm starting to feel like broken parts. Oh yeah. Oh, I think this is a shield as well in his robot mode. The gun's probably around there as well somewhere, but there we go. That fits in like that. And we've got the tail piece. It's something like that. It's meant to be. And then the robot mode is pretty lame looking, if I remember correctly. So maybe flip those back. Is this? Okay, there's his head. And these are his legs, I think. Wow, that's stiff. There we go. And do these open up? There we go. You have to use your imagination a lot with these. Oh, there we go again. You have to use your imagination a lot with these. I don't know, does it go like that? Is it meant to go like that on his front? Probably. Yeah, I'm really wary about breaking this because the plastic is really stiff, but I guess it's something like this. It's something like this. But it's too stiff to do it all the way, so let's make him a truck again and not do this again until I'm in my 60s. If I can move this around, well. And then, oh, I think it was 86 this one came out, I could be wrong. But yeah, looking at it now, I mean, at the time I thought like this wasn't a bad Transformer, but it's pretty lame because it looks nothing like, really. There's some quite major, I don't know what that is meant to be on the truck, you know, and the wheels don't even seem to really touch the ground. And you have to clamp this bit over the back for the back of the truck. This was all silver originally, and all this purple has come off. Yeah, not so impressive, that one. Should we do one more? Should we do one from the era when things were starting to get a bit sad? And prepare that. I have to get this ready because they were. Oh, okay, how does it work? It's in there, I guess. So around 89, the Transformers. They were kind of making these things as cheaply as they could, I guess. Really. They were somewhat cutting corners would be the I think, a fair thing to say. And we started getting some very interesting concepts. Oh. Hang with me here, don't go. Don't go nowhere. See, if I was slick, I'd just press the pause button. I can't find what I'm looking for. So, we started getting things like this. The Pretenders. Pretending to be a good toy, really. I mean, this wasn't terrible, but the idea was that you have a transformer, you get this sort of action figure character, but inside this human-sized character is this oversized robot. I don't quite know, I don't think they ever did translate this into a cartoon, so they never really had to. I know in the comic books they kind of fudged over the concept, and they tried to resurrect some of the old characters. Now, bearing in mind, Starscream was meant to be, originally it was one of these toys. You know, within 5 years they're making things like this, casting them off in this thing to try and make them out to be a, you know, it's just not this. No, it's nowhere near as, it's rubbish. To be fair, why I wanted this I don't know. No taste, obviously, when I was a kid, but you know, the transformation is pretty rubbish. I mean, it was not a bad toy. I've still got all the parts of this, but I can't bother to dig them out. And you know, like, what would you rather have, that or this? Obvious which is better. Transformers had no sense of scale as well. Everything was all over the place. So pretty lame. Pretty lame. The Pretenders classics these were. They had Jazz and Bumblebee and Grimlock and Starscream, most of the most popular characters. I'm not sure how that's meant to go in. Anyway, yeah, I won't bother keeping them in there because I'll keep the wings attached to it so we don't... I mean, at least the wings are more like they're in the place they are on the actual cartoon and everything, but maybe we'll do one more in this video. So, which one shall we do? Oh, I've got some sad, really broken Transformers here. Okay, we can do this one, which is a broken one. In fact, no, we'll save the broken one for the one video. Oh, alright, so then you get into the real... You start to get really sad. So when they were trying to ape the micro machines, everything's getting smaller. And you start getting these little bases that transform, that come with one little tiny transformer that are all the same design. Maybe you get a flick up head. And you get... Yeah, that ain't gonna move. It's completely seized up. It needs a bit of care, but the legs just flip around on that. And then you've got this. These were meant to all interlock, I think. And then this comes out. I don't know what you've got, like a gun here or something. Ugh. Even the guns won't come out. It's that seized up and dusty. And then you've got guns that come down. Clips in. What's that do? Up there, you've got a... And that goes up, and that. These guns come up. Does this flip up? There we go. Oh wow, yeah, you've got some kind of radar thing and a rocket, and what is that? Does that sit on there somewhere? I don't know. I mean, I can't even... Just go in there, and that's a rocket that sits on the... Oh yeah, look. That sits on that. I don't even really remember this one very well. I guess that sits poised to launch. Well, I mean, I guess it's fairly interesting, but it's, again, scale is all over the place. And so I'll be honest with you, I look at these toys now and I think, why did I even like them? The best toy I had was Centurions. I wish I still had them because they were fantastic. If I done this wrong, I'm going to close this now. Let's see if I can get this to close. Wasn't there another thing in there somewhere? Oh, that thing. Ooh, that thing. Goes back in there. I guess you can probably take that out and then you put guns in here. And yeah, they were interlocked and everything. Anyway, it's a petrol, an American style petrol thing. And I guess this can go in there. Ooh. It's yeah, pretty lame. And yeah, maybe I'll do broken ones on another one. That's pretty much all my other ones are broken. Oh wow, okay. Just found something I'll do on another video as well. And yeah, I think I've got pretty much everything I thought I had for it. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, some pretty bust up. Oh, hang on. Oh wow, okay. Okay, well, I've got a few things I didn't. Oh, alright, okay, the broken ones. But alright, we'll do one last one here. And again, this is a. So I'm not even sure. There used to be so many knockoff things, but this. It doesn't have any. Is that a matchbox? Looks like. Oh, it doesn't have any power left in it, but it still has a wind-up action. Flick up. Oh, there we go. Looks very go-botty, that. Feels very cheap. These legs separate? I don't think they do. Oh, maybe they do. Made in Macau, blimey. Ah, hang on. He's got the old... Oh no, that's because he's in truck mode when he's doing that. I thought these came apart. Maybe they come forwards or they go back. Oh well. It's something like that. I don't know what make this is. I don't know what brand it is. But and again, a bit of a weird looking one because the back are obviously legs. Why'd you get a truck like that? But yeah, some Transformers and knockoffs. Maybe I'll do another one very soon of all the broken ones.